Hello everyone. The Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the oldest works of literature, dating back about 4,000 years ago. This short version begins like this. Gilgamesh was said to be a famous king, who was part divine and part human. He was considered a tyrant because of the cruel manner in which he treated his people. As a result, people prayed to the gods for help, and eventually the gods sent a strong wild man called Enkidu to challenge Gilgamesh. Following this, an intense battle took place between these two powerful men, and in the end, Gilgamesh won the contest. After this encounter, Gilgamesh and Enkidu became very good friends, and together they set out on a long adventurous journey. Eventually, they arrived at the famous cedar forest, where they were successful in slaying a scary-looking giant called Humbaba, who guarded the forest. Later, the goddess Ishtar meets Gilgamesh and asks him to marry her, but he refuses, because of how badly she had treated her past lovers. Disappointed, Ishtar calls upon her father Anu to send down a powerful bull from heaven to punish Gilgamesh. Soon, a fierce battle took place, and together Gilgamesh and Enkidu destroyed the bull from heaven. The goddess Ishtar was so upset by this that she went to the top of the city wall of Uruk and cursed both of them. Upon hearing her insults, Enkidu got furious and ripped a leg off of the bull and throws it at her. Later, Enkidu dreamed that the gods were unhappy with what he did, and in the coming days, he fell ill and died. Gilgamesh became deeply saddened. It was very painful to lose a friend whom he loved so much. He began to grieve for Enkidu, hoping that he would come back to life. However, it was not until Enkidu's body started to rot that Gilgamesh finally gave in and allowed for his friend to be buried. Amid his grief, he became fearful of death and began lamenting that he too will die one day. Gilgamesh then sets out on a journey to meet a man named Utnapishtim, who was a survivor of a great flood, which many say predates, and share some similarities with the biblical story of Noah's Ark. Gilgamesh wanted to learn from him how he could escape death. After finding the home of Utnapishtim, Gilgamesh was later told to clean himself by taking a bath, washing his hair, and putting on new clothes, which seemed like a form of ritual cleansing. Eventually, Gilgamesh was told where to find a plant that would make him young again. He found the plant at the bottom of the sea. His plan was to take the plant back to the city of Uruk, to rejuvenate himself and the old men who lived there. However, Gilgamesh made a big mistake, as he later stopped to bathe in a spring, and while doing so, a snake quietly comes out and steals the plant. After this, the snake shed its skin, probably symbolizing rebirth or renewal. As Gilgamesh sat weeping, he realized that he had failed in his search to find the secret of eternal life. After finally arriving home, Gilgamesh, now older, seemed more at ease. He realized that he cannot live forever. Through his experiences, he became a changed person, as he turned out to be a kinder and more compassionate king. Well, this is J.R. Singh saying bye. Please subscribe.